Hey guys, this is the Rifleman, and I am bringing you the next part of my United Provinces Let's Play. So just to kind of recap where we are, right now I am only at war on the continent with Austria. Hanover will declare war on me at some point because small German states generally just get stronger and stronger and stronger until eventually they will just attack you. So I've got to be prepared for that. Not at war with France yet. I will be once I consolidate my position here. But mainly this could be a bit tricky because if I declare war on France, fighting wars on two fronts is not ideal. So I could go after Hanover and Bavaria and Saxony to the east, but France is just spoiling for war. I can get a trade agreement, I think. Yeah, what the hell. They'll probably cancel that next turn. So that's one thing to bear in mind. Ooh, was that a classical university? Do I want to take advantage of the classical university? Yes. Record. Basic steam pump increases wealth of mines and enables progression of mine building, which is good because I have, well, there's a couple of mines here which are destroyed. Just better repair all these. I have a lot of mines which in the Americas which could be expanded. Like I've got a gold mine, gem mine I don't think, no, you can't go any further with a gem mine. Ooh. Gem mine. You can't really build further than a gem mine. But then areas like here, silver mine, gold mine. But this army just keep creeping up the continent because while they amber, this resistance to foreign occupation drops by 1 a turn. So if they're yellow now, they will be green next turn. So I might get a complaint letter from them, but I don't have to worry about it because it's not going to last long enough for a rebellion to occur. So I think I am going to end 10. It's got an opportunity that it could kind of suck for me on the continent. I need to build another stack in Amsterdam to protect my capital and just to kind of act as a quick reaction alert. Oh, I hate it when the AI does this. Well, damn it. I'll create another stack and send it off to Trinidad and Tobago. Sometimes this happens. Well, it does happen as you can see, but it's usually like nations like the Mughal Empire will just send a fleet land, but they won't actually do anything. All they'll do is they'll occupy the region and then not bother to actually do anything else. They're happy to have one foreign trade post. So it's not much of a problem. The most annoying thing would be that fleet they've got darting around everywhere. Armies destroyed. Rakes. Rakes are most useful over in the Americas because you run across lots of religious agents from other factions, so it's just helpful to assassinate them. So let's rebuild that. Invest in this province to recruit an army. This region has the capability to be a very wealthy nation. It just requires the investment needed to get it going. So, let's start. Four units of line. 2 artillery. What units have they got? They have 1 artillery, a load of ragtag infantry, and some cavalry. And quite a good general, which seems a bit odd. But if I do that to get me a reasonable army in a few turns, all of these positions, all of my towns here have some form of fortifications, apart from Brussels, which is building. But if you have first level fortifications, it becomes quite easy to defend against the AI, because what the AI tends to do is send composite stacks of infantry, artillery, and cavalry. But sometimes, if it doesn't have artillery at all, you only have to worry about the infantry, because obviously cavalry can't climb walls. So if you kill their infantry, they lose by default. But apart from that, it's just become a case of holding off invaders in Europe while I expand in the Americas and reclaim territory lost in the Americas. This fleet's probably going to dart around raiding everything, but it's not a problem. Let's have a look at how Austria... Ooh, they got a much stronger military than I do. They're a lot better. They're a bigger faction than I am. Right. Better get teching. Okie dokie. But I'm generally feeling much more positive than I have been before about the campaign because... Ooh, trade agreement. And they want to pay... Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm generally feeling more positive because now I have a strong base on the continent. I'm not relying on 1 or 2 regions. I've got 4 regions, all fortified and all capable of producing good units. So they should each be able to take care of their own. Apart from the Netherlands, that still needs an army. But once I take care of this Austrian outpost here, that army that takes out the Austrian outpost at Trinidad and Tobago, that army will then hop over the islands in the Bahamas, which I haven't taken over, namely Cuba and Hispaniola. Those are the regions I would like to take. Yeah. Oh, bit laggy. Oh. Keep advancing up. Panama is not making any money. They're making sugar, but that's it. 13 grand. All the trade income. Okay, so what I want to do is begin. Ooh, can I get Death's Head Hussars yet? Or is that this? No, that's Prussia. I'm thinking of Prussia. Prussian campaign. Okay, so let's get 2 units of Hussars. I haven't upgraded the cannon foundry here at all. Well, I'll recruit cannon here, shift them over to Amsterdam. So, in terms of infantry, let's get a core body of elite infantry, and that's my final Scots unit allowance. Okay, that's fine. No, not grenadiers. Line. So that's maxed out. Uh-oh. It would be interesting to send an army against Prague and see if I can take them out. Prussia's not doing anything. Well, they are. They're expanding. They've expanded to Lithuania, but... Prussia. Very friendly. Oh, they're allied with Austria. I would like them to declare war. But I don't think I can do that. No. Oh well. Austria becoming a big faction. That's a problem, kind of. If I took out France, that'd be very nice. Paris is worth a lot of money, but that's quite a major attack. Okay, so let's keep making those gains in foreign territories. The army here still producing. Cool. Don't know why my computer's being so slow today for some reason. I'll just check out the settings and make sure there's nothing that's checked or unchecked itself. But apart from that, it's going pretty well. I need to look at my victory conditions and just study what ones of those I need to hit. I need at some point that needs to be done. But in which case, when that happens, I'd like to be the major player in Europe and not have to worry about fighting wars in 3 continents. Hopefully eliminate most of the risk from Europe by knocking out France and the core of Austria. Rakes. I don't like rakes. They're useless, by and large. Well, I say that. Come here, you. Take him out. Yeah! Oh, I hate it when they recruit gentlemen in places so far away. Ooh, 5,000. Safe little bit of growth. Okay, let's have a look at technology about... Is there any more mining technologies? Industrial, metalworking. Industrial, that's the next one, steam engine, but that needs machine tools, and machine tools needs the wealth of nations. This could be quite a wealthy region. Okay, I'm going to check my settings a sec. Back in a bit. Okay, sorry about that. But should be a slight improvement now. On to Panama. Should be fine. Yeah. Phew, good. Don't really need to worry about replenishment so often because out here there's not really much of a major army you have to fight. You just never really come across it. Is this place still got dirt road? No. Excellent. Okay. Sometimes this is what the game can be like, just a case of waiting and building up your forces, which is kind of boring, but it's the kind of thing that needs to be done if you want... Oh, no, don't want to cancel. It's the kind of thing that needs to be done anyway. But it's pretty okay. Can I? No, can't afford a general. Okay. Comes an Austrian stack. Most probably making a beeline for Cologne. In which case, it would be ideal if I put the recruitment of that on hold for a turn or so. How fast can this recruit cannon? 1 turn. Nice. Then that 1 cannon, because this Austrian stack has access to artillery, when they make breaches in the walls, at least this 1 cannon unit can be used to cover that gap. In which case I better actually... No, I can't move that. Shift these grenadiers over to the Rhineland. Just to give them some kind of melee troops. But apart from that... France cancels its trade agreement. It always does this. Oh well. Fine. It can do what it likes. It can do what it likes. It's a big boy now. But apart from that... It can get a bit dicey with the United Provinces in Europe. They want military access. Do I give it or do I not? If I no. I just feel a bit uncomfortable knowing when there's factions I'm at war with. Oh. Come on, lucky dice. Phew. I've completely lost the thread. Yeah, I'm a bit unsure. I quite like the idea of having stacks of forces of a faction which I will be at war with at some point. I don't know quite how the diplomacy works in that respect, but I'd imagine that chances are they could just flood your territory with stacks and just declare war on you, and you can't do any. There's no real time for preparing because they're already in your region, which is possible. That could happen. Oh, Austrian stack is gone. I see. Do I upgrade my schools? I'm not sure I do, because resentment is growing. Classic university, college, school. Where's the school? Well, that needs to be upgraded, because schools are just not fast enough. Oh wait, I remember what I said before. I said I was going to burn one of these down and make a happy building, or an industrial building. Words to that effect. Howitzers. Light. Just got to be ready for these guys to declare war on me. How is my army generation going? Let's get these guys shifted onto the boats. So that's my army. Ideally, I'd still like... Ooh. No, I don't need grenadiers. They're a bit too unnecessary for this region. You really don't need to bother. 7 units of line, 2 artillery. What? Oh, have I not got... Yeah, okay. I do need to do a lot of upgrading on my trade infrastructure, because all of this can be upgraded. Buildings, ports, and production. What are they building here? Just brigs and fifths. And they're upgrading my governor's mansion, so that's quite nice of them. Ooh. Another very valuable region. So this is worth upgrading. Because right now that's upgrade is gonna... Mining is going to go up by about 500. Ports going to go up by about 80. Quite a lot of money just for upgrading a couple of ports. What kind of diplomacy can I get with Hanover? Oh, we're very friendly and we're trading. Okay. Well, they're still going to declare war on me at some point. That's just what Hanover does. One interesting aspect would be to create an army and attack Paris. Because it is technically empty. It won't be in the event of a conflict, but technically it is empty. Because there is just no units here. There is a garrison. There will be a garrison of almost full, I imagine. Yeah. Pretty much full. So I need a full stack to fight them. What I'd like is some major artillery. I'd like 24-pound howitzers to drop over the walls and create a lot of hurt. That way I can soften them up, because they'll have mortars, and I don't like mortars, as you probably know already. But I could attack here. Ultimately, if I'm going to fight a war against France, I need to be properly prepared. So that means replenishing all of these units, giving them all some form of artillery. I can shift this unit out and attack, maybe in conjunction with this army. Create some units of line as a garrison, because they have fortifications, that's fine. And once this area has been captured, one stack can garrison, the other stack can be devised, split into two to form garrison towns for my other border settlements. I think I might do that, but I need money, so in turn. God, the American continent is just such a valuable continent. Ooh. Go for it, Britain. France has declared war on me. Come with me, Poland. Yeah. So they've kind of preempted me, but that's fine. Kind of sucks in a way. Oh, and no. It would be interesting to do. We should at the end of this next turn, I should be fighting that French stack. And that'll probably be the end of this part. But I'm sorry it's kind of been boring for you guys, but this Empire Total War isn't always just wars. There's a lot of prepping for battles and things like that, which I'm sure you know. But just in case, if people are even watching this far, they're offering Barbary states offering me peace treaty with no money changing hands. So let's do it. Okay, enemy raids. Well, first of all, this army needs to be created pretty ricky-tick. So I need to get myself some artillery, some more line, recruit a general. And do I want more? Do I want Swiss? Yeah, give me Swiss line. This stack will go to war with Claude Villers. Actually, can I shift? Okay, that's better. Okay then, let's do it. Oh, I can't because oh, damn it. Okay, well, one artillery unit it is. Let's do it. Okay guys, I'll see you on the battle screen. Okay guys, here's the battleground. Nice, open and flat. Good for me and good for them at the same time. So, what I'm going to do is advance on them in good order. Strongest infantry units making the core of my body. I have no general or cavalry, which isn't a problem. Then I'll have grenadiers and 2 line on the right as backup in case anyone gets any ideas of my cavalry and no, not cavalry, artillery, and shift these guys over to the extreme right is my flanking force. So let's do it. Well, I say extreme flanking force, actually this might be receiving the body of their attack. Or presenting the body of my attack. Relocate my artillery. Make everyone run everywhere, but that's fine. Because right now I am in the act of trying to encircle them, so I need to move up fast. Because their artillery is running away from me. Wait, where's my other? Oh! That's a reinforcing artillery. Okay. Bit confused. Keep advancing up to get within musket shot of those guns. to then shift these guys over to the extreme right. Run these guys to make sure they get into their position before Coureur de Bois. French skirmishers have opened the ball. Run these guys up to deal with them. Their guns are unlimbering, but that's no problem. Hopefully they don't have fire by rank researched. Because if we do, then this is just going to be a turkey shoot with cavalry. Is that fire by rank? Damn it! Okay, that's fine. I have greater firepower. Plus the advantage in the fact that I can outflank their army. You know what? Just bayonet charge these guys. There's loads more of you guys and you have bayonets. Run up these guys. Artillery just is not going to be useful. From standpoint that there's just not going to be enough movement. There's going to be too much movement for them to actually be able to do anything useful. They've got skirmish mode on, but it won't help them. Or will it? They'll run straight into the backs of other guys of mine, so they don't really have a chance. Are they routing? Yeah. Okay. Keep rotating around to get that encirclement going. I think. No, you guys should stay there. Do it. Their cavalry is winning. Hopefully more heavy infantry will be enough to break their cavalry assault. Just bayonet charge their bodyguard. Should be able to destroy their general's bodyguard because there's just so many more of my guys, and I've got some grenadiers in there as well. So it says they're winning, but they're fighting a war of attrition. They cannot hope to win. Just as long as they don't break my encirclement. Their general isn't... Oh, their general is dead. Well... just like what happened to the German army on the eastern front behind Stalingrad, they have been outflanked. If I had cavalry, that'd be really nice, just to mop up their units. But I don't. Ah well, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you back on the campaign map. Okie dokie, here is the final battle roster. They have lost, they're pretty much a spent force, 160 guys left. Not really a problem. Ooh, my foreign infantry recruit from India has done most of the damage. But that was a nice tactical battle, if I do say so myself. Some nice manoeuvring taking place, which is pretty cool. But the next thing to deal with will be these Austrian stacks. So ideally I'd like... Well, I said like cavalry. Depends. If I'm going to move out, I will bring cavalry from Amsterdam. But if I'm not, I will quite calmly sit inside my fortifications and let them waste themselves. Because right now, like they got artillery, so they'll be able to break in, but I'll be able to cover it pretty well. Fire units doing fire by rank are very, very dangerous. But like I said before, guys, I think this is going to be another part. So thank you for watching, guys, and hope to see you in the next part.